Welcome back to the essence of yoga. In this episode, we step into a very tender, profound truth. Yoga is not only something we practice for 30 or 60 minutes on the mat. Yoga is not just about stretching the body, or flowing through sun salutations, or sitting in meditation for a few breaths. Yoga, in its most authentic form, is a way of living. It is a way of being in the world, a way of breathing, of walking, of relating to others, and of caring for yourself. It is a lifestyle. Today, I invite you to join me in slowing down, sipping the moment like a warm cup of tea, and discovering together how yoga as a lifestyle can gently guide your choices, your daily routines, your relationships, and even the way you see the world. As we move through this narration, let's imagine that you and I are sitting together in a cozy, peaceful space. Perhaps there is soft morning light coming through the window, perhaps you are resting with a notebook, or perhaps you are simply listening while walking mindfully outdoors. However you are here, know that this moment is for you. And if these reflections resonate with you, remember that you can support this journey by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing in the comments. How do you live your yoga? Your voice matters, and when you share, you inspire others in this community of mindful living. Yoga as awareness beyond the mat. At the very heart of yoga is awareness. Awareness of breath, awareness of body, awareness of thoughts and feelings. And this awareness does not end when you roll up your mat. In fact, rolling up your mat is often the beginning of the real practice. Because the world outside, your kitchen, your office, your family, your community, becomes the true yoga studio. Every conversation, every meal, every walk down the street is an opportunity to practice mindfulness, compassion, patience, and presence. Think about the last time you were rushing. Maybe you were moving quickly through your day, lost in thought, perhaps a little stressed. Did you notice your breath? Did you notice the sensations of your body? Often, we move on autopilot, letting habits and stress take over. Yoga, as a lifestyle, invites us to step off that treadmill of unconscious living. It asks us to pause, to notice, to choose intentionally instead of reacting blindly. This is why so many people say yoga is transformative, because it doesn't just shape the body, it reshapes the way we live our lives. It changes how we eat, how we speak, how we rest, and how we relate to others. It softens us where we have become hardened, and strengthens us where we have become weak. It teaches us balance, not only in a tree pose, but also in our daily existence. The yamas and niyamas as daily guides. One of the most beautiful doorways into living yoga as a lifestyle is the practice of the yamas and niyamas. If you are new to yoga philosophy, these are the first two limbs of yoga as described in the ancient text, the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Think of them as gentle guidelines, almost like a compass pointing you toward a life of harmony and authenticity. The yamas are ethical principles about how we relate to the world around us. For example, ahimsa, nonviolence or compassion. This can be practiced in so many small ways. Choosing kind words, being gentle with yourself instead of harshly critical, showing care to animals, or choosing foods that feel nourishing and kind. Satya, truthfulness. Living honestly, not only with others but also with yourself. Asking, am I being true to my values? Am I listening to what my body really needs? Asteya, non-stealing. This can mean respecting others' time, not taking more than you need, and practicing gratitude. Brahmacharya, moderation. Learning balance, avoiding extremes, using your energy wisely. Aparigraha, non-grasping. Letting go of excessive attachment, releasing the constant chase for more, and learning contentment. The niyamas are personal observances, guiding how we care for ourselves. Saucha, purity. Not just physical cleanliness, but also clarity of mind and simplicity in your environment. Santosha, contentment. The ability to be at peace with what is, finding joy in the present moment. Tapas, discipline. Showing up for your practice, even when you don't feel like it, and embracing challenges as growth. Svadhyaya, self-study. Reflecting on your own patterns, perhaps journaling, meditating, or studying sacred texts. Ishvarapranidhana, surrender. Trusting in something greater than yourself, letting go of the need to control everything. When we begin to weave these principles into our daily lives, yoga becomes much more than poses. It becomes a way of choosing kindness in the grocery store line, of being patient with a child, of forgiving yourself when you make a mistake. It becomes discipline when you get up early to move your body, contentment when you find joy in a simple meal, surrender when you accept what you cannot change. Mindful eating, moving, and resting. Yoga as a lifestyle also transforms the way we care for our bodies. Instead of following rigid rules or punishing diets, yoga invites us into mindful listening. Ask yourself, what foods truly nourish me? What foods leave me heavy, sluggish, or unbalanced? Mindful eating might mean slowing down to taste each bite, noticing the colors and textures of your meal, expressing gratitude for the nourishment before you. It might mean choosing fresh, vibrant foods that feel alive. But it also means being compassionate, enjoying a treat without guilt, listening to cravings as messages, and honoring balance. In the same way, mindful movement extends beyond the mat. Maybe it's a gentle walk in nature, maybe it's dancing in your living room, maybe it's simply stretching your arms when you've been at your desk too long. When you live yoga, every movement becomes an opportunity to reconnect with your body. And just as important is mindful resting. In our busy culture, rest is often neglected or even seen as weakness. But yoga teaches that rest is sacred. Lying down in savasana, pausing for a nap, or simply breathing deeply with eyes closed, these are not luxuries, they are essentials for balance. A yoga lifestyle honors cycles of effort and ease, movement and stillness, wakefulness and sleep. Yoga in relationships. Another place where yoga as a lifestyle shines is in the way it transforms relationships. When you cultivate presence on the mat, you naturally begin to bring more presence into conversations. When you practice compassion toward yourself, you develop compassion for others. Imagine entering a conversation with the same focus you bring to balancing in tree pose, grounding yourself, steadying your breath, and truly listening. That's yoga in relationships. It means less reacting from impulse, and more responding with intention. It means practicing empathy, respecting boundaries, and showing love not only through words but also through attentive presence. And this doesn't mean perfection. We are human, we get frustrated, we get tired, we make mistakes. But yoga as a lifestyle gives us tools to pause, breathe, and repair when things go wrong. It reminds us to apologize with sincerity, to forgive with openness, and to keep showing up with love. Ultimately, yoga as a lifestyle is about living consciously, moment by moment. It is about remembering that every breath is an opportunity to return home to yourself. Every choice, no matter how small, can be infused with awareness. When you pour your morning tea, you can rush and spill, or you can pause, breathe, and pour mindfully. When you walk outside, you can be lost in thought, or you can notice the sky, the trees, the ground beneath your feet. When you are with loved ones, you can be distracted, or you can look into their eyes and truly see them. This is yoga. Not complicated, not far away, not only in studios or retreats. Yoga is right here, in the ordinary beauty of daily life. So as we bring this narration to a close, remember, yoga is not just a pose. It is a practice of living consciously, of embodying compassion, of cultivating balance, of choosing presence. Whether you are stretching on your mat, stirring soup in your kitchen, walking your dog, or having a difficult conversation, your yoga is always with you. Thank you for being here with me today, for listening deeply, and for bringing your own presence into this shared space. If this episode touched your heart, please support this journey by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment. How do you live your yoga? Your reflections inspire others and help this community grow. And don't forget, in the next and final episode, we'll gather everything we've explored in this series and wrap it up with beginner-friendly tips to start or deepen your yoga journey. Until then, may your days be filled with mindful breaths, gentle movements, compassionate choices, and moments of quiet joy.